Denial. Denial involves refusing to accept the reality of a situation or the truth of an experience, despite evidence to the contrary. It's a defense mechanism often employed to protect oneself from facing uncomfortable truths or emotions. Projection. Projection occurs when individuals attribute their own unacceptable thoughts, feelings, or motives to others. It involves projecting one's own internal conflicts onto external sources, often as a way to avoid taking responsibility for those feelings. Rationalization. Rationalization involves creating logical explanations or justifications for behaviors, thoughts, or feelings that are otherwise irrational or unacceptable. It's a way of making excuses for one's actions or decisions in order to preserve self-esteem or avoid guilt. Displacement. Displacement involves redirecting emotions or impulses from their original source to a substitute target that is less threatening or taboo. It allows individuals to express emotions indirectly, often towards safer targets, to avoid the potential consequences of expressing them directly. Regression. Regression refers to reverting to an earlier stage of psychological development in response to stress or conflict. It's a way of seeking comfort or security by returning to behaviors or coping mechanisms that were effective in childhood. Sublimation. Sublimation involves channeling unacceptable impulses or desires into socially acceptable activities or outlets. It's a constructive defense mechanism that allows individuals to redirect potentially harmful energy into productive or creative pursuits. Repression. Repression is the unconscious blocking of unacceptable thoughts, feelings, or memories from conscious awareness. It operates below the level of conscious awareness and serves to protect the individual from experiencing overwhelming or distressing emotions. Reaction formation. Reaction formation occurs when individuals express the opposite of their true feelings or impulses in order to alleviate anxiety. It involves presenting oneself in a manner that is contrary to one's internal desires or beliefs as a way to cope with internal conflicts. Compensation. Compensation involves overemphasizing a particular trait or behavior to make up for perceived deficiencies in another area. It's a way of bolstering self-esteem or self-worth by excelling in areas where one feels inadequate or insecure. Suppression. Suppression involves consciously pushing down or ignoring unwanted thoughts, feelings, or impulses. Unlike repression, which is unconscious, suppression is a deliberate effort to avoid dealing with uncomfortable emotions or memories. Humor. Humor is often used as a defense mechanism to cope with difficult or stressful situations. By finding amusement or irony in a situation, individuals can temporarily alleviate tension or anxiety. Withdrawal. Withdrawal involves physically or emotionally removing oneself from a situation in order to avoid confrontation, anxiety, or stress. This can take various forms, such as avoiding social interactions, retreating into solitude, or disengaging from responsibilities. Idealization. Idealization involves seeing someone or something as perfect, often to avoid acknowledging flaws or imperfections. This defense mechanism can manifest in relationships, where individuals may idolize their romantic partners or heroes, overlooking any negative qualities. Fantasy. Fantasy involves escaping reality by retreating into an imaginary world or scenario. This can serve as a way to temporarily alleviate stress, fulfill unmet desires, or cope with dissatisfaction. Minimization. Minimization involves downplaying the significance of a situation or its consequences in order to reduce feelings of guilt, shame, or anxiety. This defense mechanism allows individuals to avoid facing uncomfortable truths or taking responsibility for their actions. Identification. Identification involves adopting the characteristics, behaviors, or attitudes of another person or group as a way to deal with feelings of inadequacy or insecurity. By identifying with someone perceived as powerful or successful, individuals may boost their own self-esteem or sense of identity. Avoidance. Avoidance involves deliberately steering clear of people, places, or activities that trigger negative emotions or threaten one's sense of security. This defense mechanism allows individuals to maintain a sense of control and protect themselves from discomfort or distress. Selective forgetting. Selective forgetting involves choosing to forget certain aspects of a memory or experience in order to reduce emotional pain or cognitive dissonance. This can involve consciously suppressing memories or selectively focusing on certain details while ignoring others. Acting out. Acting out involves expressing unconscious emotions or impulses through actions rather than words. This defense mechanism can manifest in impulsive or reckless behavior that serves as a way to release pent-up emotions or communicate underlying feelings. Dissociation. Dissociation involves mentally detaching oneself from reality as a way to cope with overwhelming stress, trauma, or emotional pain. This can manifest as feelings of detachment, disconnection, or derealization, where individuals may perceive themselves or their surroundings as unreal or foggy. Compartmentalization. Compartmentalization involves separating conflicting thoughts, feelings, or aspects of one's life into distinct compartments in order to avoid cognitive dissonance or maintain a sense of control. This allows individuals to mentally partition different aspects of their identity or experiences, keeping them separate and distinct from one another. Externalization. Externalization involves attributing one's own internal thoughts, feelings, or conflicts to external factors or other people. This allows individuals to avoid taking responsibility for their own actions or emotions by projecting them onto external sources. Catastrophizing. Catastrophizing involves exaggerating the negative aspects of a situation and imagining the worst possible outcome, often leading to feelings of anxiety, hopelessness, or despair. This cognitive distortion can magnify minor setbacks or challenges, leading individuals to anticipate catastrophic consequences that are unlikely to occur. Spiritualization. Spiritualization involves turning to religious or spiritual beliefs as a way to find meaning, comfort, or guidance in difficult or uncertain times. This defense mechanism allows individuals to draw strength from their spiritual beliefs and values, providing a sense of purpose or perspective in the face of adversity. Escape. Escape involves seeking relief from stress, anxiety, or emotional pain through activities or behaviors that provide temporary distraction or pleasure. This can take various forms, such as substance abuse, excessive gaming, binge watching, or engaging in fantasy or daydreaming. Escape mechanisms allow individuals to temporarily avoid confronting difficult emotions or problems, providing a brief respite from reality. Sarcasm. Sarcasm involves using irony, mockery, or sharp humor as a defense mechanism to mask true emotions, deflect criticism, or express hostility in a socially acceptable way. By employing sarcasm, individuals can indirectly convey their true feelings or opinions while maintaining a facade of wit or humor. Perfectionism. Perfectionism involves setting impossibly high standards for oneself or others and striving for flawlessness in all areas of life. This defense mechanism allows individuals to maintain a sense of control, competence, or self-worth by seeking validation through achievement or external approval. Passive aggression. Passive aggression involves expressing hostility, resentment, or opposition in an indirect or passive manner, rather than openly confronting or addressing the issue. This defense mechanism allows individuals to express their true feelings or assert their needs while avoiding direct conflict or confrontation. Intellectualization. Intellectualization involves avoiding uncomfortable emotions by focusing excessively on intellectual aspects of a situation, such as analyzing facts, theories, or abstract concepts. This defense mechanism allows individuals to distance themselves from their emotions and approach difficult situations in a detached, rational manner. Conversion. Conversion involves converting psychological distress or emotional pain into physical symptoms or ailments, such as headaches, stomach aches, or other somatic complaints. This defense mechanism allows individuals to express unconscious emotions or conflicts through physical means, providing a tangible outlet for their distress. Moralization. Moralization involves converting personal preferences, beliefs, or values into universal principles or moral judgments. This defense mechanism allows individuals to justify their own actions or opinions by appealing to moral or ethical standards, often elevating their personal preferences to the status of absolute truths. Selective perception. Selective perception involves focusing only on certain aspects of a situation, or selectively interpreting information in a way that supports one's existing beliefs, attitudes, or expectations. This defense mechanism allows individuals to maintain cognitive consistency and avoid cognitive dissonance by filtering out information that contradicts their preconceived notions or biases. Helplessness. Helplessness involves adopting a passive or resigned attitude in response to adversity or challenging circumstances, feeling powerless to change or improve the situation. This defense mechanism can manifest as feelings of hopelessness, resignation, or defeatism, leading individuals to believe that their efforts are futile or that they have no control over their own fate. As we navigate life's complexities, may we approach each situation with a deeper understanding of the psychological forces at play. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time.